All right, so let's start with Aries. All right, so hi Aries, how are you? I hope you guys are doing amazing. All right, so Aries, your general kind of theme and overview for this year is about your empowerment and not overpowering, but overcoming any weaknesses, overcoming any anything that has been giving you a hard time. You're coming into your power pretty much in this year of 2024. You're realizing your strengths. You're realizing that you can get through certain things. You can do better than what you thought. You can achieve more than what you believe. You're realizing and coming into your true power. Okay, and I feel like you may go through some things that show you what you're made of, that show you your potential, that show you how much more is possible for you. Okay, so you may really start to become like this like powerful being that you never thought was possible, or maybe you always felt in your heart and soul like you were this, but you didn't know how to start, how to embrace it or what to do. But this is the year where it's going to start to make sense and you're going to realize your true power and your potential, okay, and actually feel it. All right, beautiful. So my dear Aries, when it comes to the first 3 months of 2024 for you guys, so this is January, February, March. These few months are very centered around your health. And this can be your physical health, but also your mental health, and maybe both. It could be both, but it's very health related, and your mind. So this is very mind centered, these first 3 months of the year for you. And you're maybe realizing in some ways how maybe you may have been your own worst enemy when it comes to certain relationships, interactions, communications with people, whether it's friends, families, coworkers, whoever, where you may have cut someone off, you may have blocked someone, or you may have got rid of someone in your life, but you may have done it, you may regret it, or you may be having second thoughts about it. Maybe you're like, man, should I have done that? Did I act too soon? Did I act too impulsively? Was I too hard on this person? Was I being too harsh? Maybe did I use the right words? Maybe I shouldn't have said what I said. You may be having some second thoughts or regrets about cutting someone out of your life, or cutting something out of your life, and whether or not that thing was a good move, or whether that actually was the right thing to do in the first place. And even if it already happened, I think it might be hard to even go back, because it may have been like there's already too much damage has been done. So you may not be able to kind of like really take back whatever you said or take back whatever you did. But if you realize it was a mistake, now you can put in the work to make sure that maybe a similar situation, it doesn't happen again, and you're not your own worst enemy. Or maybe you in the future choose your words a little more wisely, or you work on yourself, you're working on your mindset, you're working on your mentality, working on your conversation, how you talk to people, and communication. And sometimes I understand, trust me, both of my parents are Aries, and they're both very different Aries. My mother is a March Aries and my dad is a April Aries, so trust me, I know Aries energy. And I myself am a cusp, Pisces, but Pisces Aries cusp. And I know sometimes it's very hard to not be in the moment and react emotionally, but sometimes how we react and the words that come out can do permanent damage, and it can be hard to ever come back from that. So these first 3 months, I think you're really going over in your head how to be better, maybe about relationships, talking, communicating, how you express your words, your ideas, or how you express your ideas through words, and choosing the right words, choosing how to say things that it's still honest and true and authentic, and you're still being genuine, but maybe putting a little more thought into how it's presented, so it doesn't do more damage than intended, okay? Because you may be over it, but maybe whatever was said or done has lasting effects, and whoever it's affecting, or whoever is involved, may not be able to like recover or come back from that, even if you are able to. And so you may be thinking about that, your words, and how maybe you could have acted a little too quick or cut someone off that you maybe kind of regret now, or you're wishing that you would have handled handle the situation differently. And so this is going to help you to start working on yourself, on being better with communication, and maybe, you know, slowing down and thinking things through before you react, before you give a response. Also, you could be thinking about your physical health and how you can better like improve your health. But first, this is very much so about your mindset. Okay, but again, this could also be your physical health and how maybe certain things you've done or you've been doing were actually maybe not very helpful or detrimental. And so you're kind of going inside within yourself and seeing how you maybe need to take better care of yourself. And it all starts with your mind, but also once you have your mindset, your mind in a good place, you're able to take the right actions as well. Okay, so I do feel like this is very productive. I know it may not sound all like, you know, positive and good, but it's actually very productive, and in the end is going to lead to better results and you having a better, more fulfilled life now that you know like maybe some things you need to work on. Okay, and whoever, if there was someone involved here, it could have been an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, or it could be a female or a feminine energy possibly that this interaction could have been with. Doesn't have to be though, but it could be involving a feminine energy or a woman possibly. Okay, all right. Okay, let's move on to the second 3 months of the year. So this would be spring if you're living in the US or the Western Hemisphere. So this would be April, May, June. April, May, June. So in April, May, June, Aries, this is where things start to, this is where your life improves dramatically because of all the work you did in the first 3 months of the year. Now in the second 3 months of the year, you have so much love. You may have family. Okay, you may heal or reconcile family issues if you had any. You may get into a serious relationship, get into a commitment, fall in love, or start a family. Maybe you start a family, or the family comes back together. Okay, so you may get into a relationship, heal family issues, really start to feel the love and bringing everything together. Okay, there could be so much love in your life at this point and you feel so grateful that you went through everything you did, because now wherever you're at in your life, it just feels so fulfilling to your heart and soul. So that's why I say whatever work you put in the beginning of the year is going to pay off. It's not going to feel like that in the moment, but in the end, it's I feel like during this time afterwards, you're going to be grateful that it happened. Okay, so so around your birthday season, March, April, May, there's going to be so much love, spending time with family, commitments, relationships, maybe meeting someone. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. Feeling really loved and feeling like you've healed, you're fulfilled, you're complete now. You may feel more complete, more wholesome, and like everything that you've been through was kind of worth it. So very beautiful time, especially for your birthday season. I love it. Okay, and then in the next 3 months, so this would be April, May, June, July, August, September of 2024. This is a time when there's more wrongs are made right. Wrongs are made right, whether this was things that you did or someone else did. There could be insurance payouts, positive court decisions that go in your favor. Okay, so any court dealings and stuff like that. If you had any legal issues, this gets resolved around this time, or maybe someone in your life that you're dealing with has something going on that gets resolved in this time, and it goes in your favor, or at least the outcome is fair. It's fair, and so you are content. So it's either in your favor or it's fair. And it feels like this is time when you really become better at your words, at your conversations, at relating to people or speaking your piece. It seems like it's bringing you more balance, more order into your life. And you could be dealing with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, or maybe you have Libra somewhere in your chart. But I do feel like if you had issues with someone, you and this person are sorting it out. You're talking through things now in like a mature adult manner. You're able to come to a middle ground or be at peace, okay? Even if there was like maybe a separation or a divorce of some sort or breakup, it's getting handled in a good way, in a mature adult manner, okay? And I feel like here that things are, if there was any wrongs or grudges, resentments, things are getting sorted through or working out, and you're doing the right thing. You're doing what's right at this time, okay? So you may sort through some legal issues or court cases, or it's gonna feel like there's more balance in your life, and you're maybe becoming better at stating your claim, stating your case, and speaking and being more honest and truthful with yourself, but also with others, okay? And then when it comes to the last 3 months of 2024, so this is, I started January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, October, November, December of 2024. In these last 3 months of the year, you are making a decision about something that you were kind of unsure about. You might have been in limbo or trying to do two things at once previously, or you're trying to figure out, okay, like weigh out the pros and cons, or you were doing more than one thing and trying to make it work, but it wasn't working, and you're trying to figure out, what do I do? What do I choose? What's the next plan of action? This is the time when you decide. You finally find something that works. You finally make your decision. Maybe you're deciding between two jobs. Maybe you're deciding between schools, between positions, between, do I choose this path? Do I choose that path? What do I do? What makes more sense? You finally make your decision, or you finally decide, okay, you know what? I'm going to put all my time and energy into this instead. Let me not try to do everything at once, because you were probably trying to do it all and you realize, I can't do it all. I need to pick one. So in the last 3 months, you finally make your decision, and you're no longer in like limbo or trying to like juggle everything. Okay, and it could be involving your work, school, career, and finances, and something that affects maybe your work or finances, or how much time you put into these things. So it seems like you finally become more decisive, or you know what you need to do if you were kind of feeling things out, because you may have been testing something out and figuring out, okay, maybe I could do this process, maybe I could do this, I'm not sure, let me test it out. Well, in the last 3 months now, this is when you figure out, okay, I know my answer, I know what I need to do, I don't need to do everything at once anymore. Or you found a system, protocol, system or protocol that works for you. Okay? All right, or you're not going to feel like you need to do too much. So you're simplifying. This could be these 3 months where you simplify your method, your procedure, your schedule, and you find one thing that's most important that's going to work for you. All right, so Aries, that is your yearly overview or predictions for 2024. If you're interested in going a little bit deeper and you enjoyed my readings or my style of reading, I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box, where we will go into a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships for your whole year of 2024, and your advice for these areas of life that's going to help you the most for this year. So if you're interested in those, that will be linked below. And if not, I wish you guys all the best. Thanks so much for being here, for watching, and I'll see you for your next readings. All right, take care.